Imagine a single warship that can shoot down a swarm of missiles with beams of light, launch devastating projectiles at 7 times the speed of sound, and fire offensive weapons that are almost impossible to stop. This isn't a scene from a sci-fi blockbuster. It's the Golden Dome Initiative, a real-world concept that could rewrite the rules of naval warfare forever. In a world constantly evolving, the military balance at sea is on the brink of a monumental shift. The Golden Dome Initiative isn't just about building a bigger or faster ship. It's about creating a fundamentally different kind of naval power. We're talking about a platform that integrates laser weapons, electromagnetic cannons, and hypersonic missiles into one unified system, promising a future where speed, surgical precision, and surprisingly low operating costs define maritime dominance. But how exactly will this concept work, and what does it mean for the future of global power? Stay with us as we uncover the secrets of the Golden Dome. At its heart, the Golden Dome Initiative is a revolutionary military concept focused entirely on next-generation air and missile defense in the vast, unforgiving maritime environment. The name itself paints a vivid picture, a protective dome that shields not only the warship carrying these incredible technologies, but also nearby friendly vessels and even vulnerable coastal areas. Think of it as an invisible, impenetrable shield forged from pure energy and raw kinetic force. This protective dome isn't just one thing. It's a layered defense system designed to anticipate and neutralize any threat. Imagine waves of incoming attacks being met by instant laser interceptions, followed by a barrage of high-speed electromagnetic projectiles, all while the ship stands ready to unleash its own offensive hypersonic response. All of this is orchestrated by advanced radar and artificial intelligence systems working in perfect harmony. The goal is simple yet profoundly ambitious. Create an integrated system capable of reacting to threats in mere seconds, drastically reducing the reliance on traditional, expensive ammunition and skyrocketing success rates against the most advanced combat scenarios imaginable. This isn't just an upgrade. It's a complete reimagining of what a warship can do. Let's talk about the specific tools that will make up this Golden Dome. Each component, powerful on its own, becomes something truly extraordinary when combined. One of the most eye-catching technologies in this project is the use of high-energy laser weapons. For decades, lasers have been the stuff of science fiction, but today, they are becoming a very real, very potent defense mechanism. These systems fire focused beams of pure energy at the speed of light. What can they do? They can effortlessly destroy swarms of drones, blind or damage the sensitive sensors on enemy missiles, intercept small, fast-moving attack vessels, and neutralize short-range aerial threats with surgical precision. The main advantage of lasers is astounding: the cost per shot. Think about it. A single interceptor missile can set a nation back hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. A laser shot, on the other hand, only costs the electrical energy needed to generate that beam. It's like turning a fire hose on a burning building versus throwing individual buckets of water. Beyond cost, lasers offer instant impact because they travel at the speed of light. They provide incredibly high precision, hitting targets with pinpoint accuracy, and boast a nearly unlimited firing capacity, restricted only by the available power supply. However, the technology isn't without its challenges. Lasers can lose some of their punch in adverse weather conditions like heavy rain or fog, and generating the sheer amount of electricity required is a significant hurdle. Another cornerstone of the Golden Dome is the electromagnetic cannon, better known as a railgun. Forget everything you know about traditional cannons and their gunpowder explosions. Railguns are a completely different beast. Instead of gunpowder, they use powerful magnetic fields to accelerate a metal projectile to mind-boggling, hypersonic speeds. This eliminates the need for explosives entirely, making the ammunition much safer to store on board. What does this translate to on the battlefield? Firstly, a much greater range, allowing ships to engage targets far beyond the horizon. Secondly, a devastating impact based purely on kinetic energy. Imagine a solid metal slug hitting a target at over Mach 6, more than 4,600 miles per hour. That impact is like getting hit by a freight train, but with the force concentrated into a much smaller, faster object. These projectiles travel on trajectories that are incredibly difficult to predict and intercept. Railgun projectiles can exceed Mach 6, striking targets hundreds of kilometers away with incredible precision. But like lasers, railguns face their own set of technical hurdles, such as the immense wear and tear on the rails themselves and, once again, the enormous power consumption required to launch each shot. Still, recent breakthroughs suggest this technology is closer to becoming a reality than ever before. If lasers and railguns represent the ultimate in defense and interception, then hypersonic missiles form the powerful offensive arm of the Golden Dome system. These aren't your typical missiles. They are incredibly advanced weapons that travel at speeds above Mach 5 and, crucially, can maneuver unpredictably during flight. This combination of extreme speed and agile movement makes them incredibly difficult to detect, track, and intercept by current defense systems. Within the Golden Dome concept, these missiles would be a devastating punch. They could be used for long-range precision strikes against critical enemy assets, for neutralizing enemy air defense systems that try to stop them, for suppressing coastal bases, and for rapid response to emerging threats around the globe. Integrating these almost unstoppable missiles into a ship already bristling with advanced sensors and AI would create a platform capable of reacting and striking in near real time, delivering a decisive blow when needed most. None of these incredible technologies, not the lasers, not the railguns, not the hypersonics, would work efficiently or effectively without a truly sophisticated command and control system. This is where artificial intelligence and advanced sensors step into the spotlight. The Golden Dome initiative envisions an extensive use of AI for every critical function. We're talking about AI that can instantly analyze incoming threats, cross-referencing data from multiband radar, infrared sensors, and real-time data networks. Imagine a scenario where dozens of threats are detected simultaneously. An AI system could identify each threat, instantly calculate its trajectory and potential impact, and then select the absolute best response, whether that's a laser shot, a railgun projectile, or a hypersonic missile launch. Crucially, it could then execute that action within mere seconds. In an age where modern hypersonic weapons can travel across vast distances in minutes, this kind of automated, instantaneous decision-making isn't just an advantage. It's an absolute necessity for survival and victory. It's the difference between reacting too late and reacting just in time. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: energy. Powering these futuristic weapons isn't like plugging in a toaster. High-energy laser weapons and electromagnetic railguns demand truly massive amounts of electricity, far more than traditional warships can generate. This is arguably one of the biggest challenges facing the Golden Dome project. For this reason, the Golden Dome concept is intrinsically linked to ships featuring equally advanced propulsion and power generation systems. We're talking about cutting-edge technology like compact nuclear reactors, which can provide immense, sustained power, highly efficient turbines that convert fuel into electricity with unprecedented effectiveness, and next-generation energy storage systems, capable of quickly releasing bursts of power when a weapon needs to fire. The core idea here is to transform the warship itself into a true electric combat platform. In this future, energy isn't just about moving the ship. It replaces explosives as the primary resource for warfare. It becomes the ammunition, the shield, and the sword all rolled into one. If the Golden Dome initiative becomes fully operational, experts agree it won't just introduce a new type of ship. It will profoundly reshape naval warfare and, by extension, global geopolitics. The potential impacts are far-reaching and transformative. Firstly, it could lead to significantly lower missile defense costs. When you can intercept an incoming missile with a laser shot that costs pennies in electricity compared to an interceptor missile that costs millions, the economics of defense change dramatically. This could allow for more frequent and extensive defensive engagements, making attacks far less viable. Secondly, it will inevitably trigger a massive shift in the arms race. Nations without similar technologies will feel immense pressure to develop their own, or risk being left behind in terms of naval power. This could accelerate technological development across the globe. Thirdly, it could render traditional warships much more vulnerable, and perhaps even obsolete. A ship reliant on older, slower defensive systems could become an easy target for a Golden Dome vessel. This creates a clear divide. Those with the technology will dominate, and those without will be at a severe disadvantage. Finally, the highly automated nature of these systems, especially with AI making critical defensive decisions, means that cyber and electronic warfare will expand in importance. The ability to disrupt or control these advanced digital systems could become just as crucial as any physical weapon. Despite the undeniable excitement surrounding the Golden Dome initiative, it faces significant challenges and has drawn its share of criticism. It's important to remember that these are emerging technologies, and bringing them together into a cohesive, operational system is incredibly complex. The first hurdle is, predictably, the sheer development costs. Building these cutting-edge technologies from scratch, integrating them, and then testing them rigorously will require billions, perhaps even trillions, in investment and many years of painstaking research and development. We're talking about a marathon, not a sprint. Then there are the technological limitations that still need to be fully overcome. The reduced efficiency of lasers in adverse weather conditions, the durability and maintenance demands of railguns under constant high-stress operation, and the immense complexity of getting all these disparate systems to talk to each other and function as a single, flawless unit. Beyond the technical side, there are significant strategic risks. Some analysts warn that weapons like hypersonics and highly automated defense systems could actually increase geopolitical instability. By drastically reducing the reaction time available for human decision-makers, these technologies could inadvertently raise the risk of rapid escalation in conflicts, leaving less room for diplomatic solutions. It's a delicate balance between unparalleled capability and the potential for unintended consequences. The Golden Dome initiative represents more than just a concept. It symbolizes a clear, irreversible trend: the electrification and digitalization of naval combat. The future of warships is being forged right now, and it looks nothing like the past. Future naval vessels are expected to increasingly use energy as their primary weapon, replacing the reliance on chemical explosives that have defined warfare for centuries. They will seamlessly integrate artificial intelligence into tactical decisions, moving beyond human reaction speeds to anticipate and counter threats. These ships will operate within highly connected combat networks, sharing data and coordinating actions with other friendly forces in real time. And above all, they will prioritize defense against hypersonic threats, which are rapidly becoming the gold standard for offensive power. More than just a single ship design, the Golden Dome symbolizes a profound paradigm shift. We are moving away from gunpowder-based warfare and entering an era of combat dominated by pure energy, unprecedented speed, and instant information. The Golden Dome initiative clearly signals that the maritime battlefield is entering an entirely new technological era. By combining the raw power of lasers, the kinetic force of electromagnetic cannons, and the unstoppable speed of hypersonic missiles on a single, integrated platform, it has the potential to redefine both naval defense and offensive operations on a global scale. While there are certainly technical and strategic challenges to overcome, the continuous advances in these fields suggest that the future of naval warfare will be faster, more automated, and profoundly energy-driven than anything we've seen before. If the Golden Dome becomes an operational reality, it won't just be a new type of warship. It may very well represent a brand new global standard of maritime power, reshaping the very definition of naval strength. If you want to understand more about the cutting edge of military technology, check out our next video right here.